Well, you don't get a much nicer day than this to do some install work outside, and that's what we're doing today. We're installing a Soundbar by Ehaho. Let me show you what we got. Now, this is Ehaho's 34-inch soundbar. It is massive, but just right for the side-by-side. Let me show you what all it comes with. Now, in this kit, you get everything you need, including actual brackets to bolt this baby up, along with some extra wiring if you want to extend it, or if you want to make a plug socket, you can actually do this, as well as all the bolts. But let me show you something else. Now, the actual unit itself actually has a cigarette lighter plug on the end of it. If you just want to run it straight to a cigarette lighter instead of actually wiring one in, you can do that. You also get 2 RCA jacks as well as a 3.5mm jack. Plus, this thing is Bluetooth. There's so many features. We'll get into that right now. And this thing's set up with 8 speakers in there. There's everything from tweeters all the way down to the low pass when you get to the subs. Everything is built into this thing, along with some pretty cool RGB lighting that is up in here. We're going to get this thing installed because, well, let's see how good this thing actually is and what it actually looks like. Before we actually mount this thing, let me show you guys real quick. If you look at the end, you'll see that channeled groove there. You also have one at the bottom. So the way it comes from the factory, you've got one screw here that's just holding this blade piece in place. You can either run this thing this way from the top side down mount, or you can go from the bottom side by taking this loose, sliding this out, and actually putting it on the bottom side. So if you want to mount it just sitting up or up, from the top side, either way, you can do it. Now, in your kit, you're going to get 3 different size screws. You're going to get a really short one like that, the next size up, which is this size you'll see here, as well as the long one. So we're going to take our shortest one, our absolute shortest one. We're going to take it, we're going to get a flat washer and a lock washer. So lock washer will go on first, then our flat washer, and then we're going to take our mounts. Now, there's quite a few different holes up here. Just pick the ones that are, is best for you. And what we're going to do is actually bolt this down through the top here, pull it down, and do that for the next other 2. Now, the cool thing about this is this entire kit comes with everything you need, including the Allen wrench. And it's really such a simple job that you see me out here in the field actually doing this. So you don't actually need to have a shop or anything to make this happen. You can just literally be out in your yard putting this thing in. Super simple, super easy. So yeah, let's get it done. Now, on my 4-seater, we're actually going to mount it on the bar above the front and back seat. So we're going to mount it up here. We'll be able to run the power right down there to the center console, pick up power there. Go ahead and just pull your roof off. Be done with it. It'll be a little bit easier, or at least move it out the way. So let me get that done. All right, so we have the roof loose and back out the way. Now, what I've got here is the speaker. I've got the brackets actually bolted up here. Now, what you're going to see here is I didn't go to the outside edge. And the reason being is on these RZR roofs, you have, unfortunately, some tabs that really get into the way if you try to go to the outside. So what we've done here is I've just came into the 3rd hole on each end. And unfortunately, I can't put one in the middle either because the roof has a spot in it. So now we can take and bolt this thing up to the bar up there, double check everything, and then really plug it in. All right, we got this thing bolted in to the frame. So now we're going to put the roof back on, get it in place, then we'll get the rest of it hooked up. All right, we've got it hooked up. Now, what you didn't see or may have seen is I actually couldn't put that middle bracket in. Probably not recommended, but it's not going anywhere. This thing is really solid up here. But unfortunately, the way Polaris, the factory roofs are done, you have a little spot here, you have a little bit of area here, but then you get down there, you have in the middle a bracket and these 2 knobs. So really can't do much to that. Now what we're going to do, literally to get this thing hooked up, all we're going to do is now plug it in. Of course, all the wires I've got to get cleaned up, but literally we should be able to plug this baby in and turn it on. So we're going to take it. It's my cigarette lighter to start with. Let's just test it. Oh, we've got lights.
Hello, Ehaho.
Well,
Bluetooth mode.
All right, now what we're going to do is go ahead and zip up or zip tie these wires out of the way. Ehaho gives you a ton of zip ties to make this happen. So let me get those tucked up. All right, so we have our wires. I have them tucked away up there in the top, zip tied out the way. I've got the wire running down the B pillar here on the back side, and then I've got it to where it'll just come across here on the bottom. And that's perfectly fine. My daughter's feet are not, her legs are not that long at her age. So we're going to do that for now. Eventually, I'm going to probably go ahead and wire this thing in. And I'll probably eventually take off the end down there and hardwire it in the rest of the way fully. But yeah, so we got this thing installed. It's really a simple install. Biggest thing is the roof. Getting your roof off and out the way so you can get those brackets in there. And then hoping you don't have a razor like mine that you can put your middle brackets in there, but we're good. I mean, these two brackets here, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So where am I really worried about that? All right, now let's actually get this thing set up on the phone. Let me show you what all we got to do there. So literally we're going to go into our settings and we're going to click on Wi-Fi connections, and then we're going to click on Bluetooth. And from there, you're going to see Ehaho MT4300, I believe is showing up right there. We're going to connect to it. We're going to make sure that we are in the actual mode for Bluetooth. So you actually have a bunch of buttons here that you can work through. You can go through your different modes, cycling through them. Whichever one you're going through, Bluetooth, auxiliaries.
Aux mode.
You have your play, up and down volume, but you also get a really nice remote. Now this remote has a lot of functions on this remote. Just to give you an instance, you've got the volume, you have equalizer mode where you can go through different equalizers. You have the color. Let me show you real quick. Yes, this thing lights up, and there's different colors. There's also different sequences, like if you want it to kind of fade between or flash between. There are a lot of different modes in this just for the color alone. What I want you guys to notice is there are two different mode buttons. Maybe if it'll focus, maybe. So there's a black section here and a gray section, and you'll see there's a mode and a mode. So this gray section is everything to deal with the radio. This upper section here is all of your RGB lighting in here. So keep that in mind. You may be saying it's not changing modes. That's because you're picking through the color mode and not the actual mode for the actual Bluetooth, or if you're going to auxiliary mode. Now, auxiliary mode, you have plenty to choose from. You have USB, you have RCA, you have a 3.5mm jack, so you're not limited when it comes to that.
Bluetooth mode. Connected.
All right, now let's get this thing hooked up and see how good it sounds. I'm actually going to move you guys. Well, I'm just going to take you off my shirt, clamp you up there. Let's see how good it goes. Some of the equalizer settings. We're going to go through right here the equalizer settings so you guys can hear that and see if we notice a difference. Let me just pick this song back up, and we'll scroll through that and see how what we hear. I think we got to go hit a road and actually see how this thing does going down the road and at speeds, blasting music. All right, we are changed. I'm in the side-by-side. I've got my mic hidden under here where hopefully you can hear me. More importantly, we want to see how well this thing sounds at speed. Let's go. All right, so we have made it inside, so it's not so noisy at this point. But what I wanted to show you guys is really all the little neat functions that you have with the remote. That really makes this thing fully customizable. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to kick this power on. And you can do
Hello,
that.
Ehaho. Bluetooth mode. Connected.
Now you can do all that from the remote. Literally just keep this thing plugged in, turn it on and on. Now, if you want to change to auxiliary mode or to Bluetooth mode, you can actually use this box. The gray box down here is everything that pertains to the actual music side of things. So we can hit mode.
Aux mode.
It'll swap over to aux mode. We hit mode again. It'll go to
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth.
Connected.
Now it's connected to my phone at this point. Now your equalizer's down here. So one thing I'll show you real quick too is as you hit your equalizer, you'll see there are settings for classical, there's jazz, there's flat, there's E90F, there's pop, rock, classic, back to the same thing there. So you have quite a different, modes there for your equalizer, which honestly, there's more than enough there that you should be able to find exactly what you like and what you want to listen to on there. Let me actually put it on, I believe rock was my favorite. And then up here on the top side, you have all of your stuff that pertains to your RGB. So you have color. If you want, a solid color, you can go through your colors. You can pick whichever color you want. You can also brighten and dim them. So we can actually dim this thing down. We can brighten this thing up to really whatever your liking is on that. Now, if you want a mode to actually happen, so you can hit mode, and then there's modes that are fading. There's modes that are jumping color. Now, you can also change that and change the speed. So let's say we want it to change faster than this. I can speed it way up, and it goes through it much faster. Same thing, I can slow it down as well and really control how fast I want that to go. But there's quite a few different modes on here. You have modes that actually sync to the music as well. You have color modes. So there's quite a few different ones to actually pick from. Once again, you can do what you like with it. Now, I also just realized that I don't have my mic hooked up. So you're actually just listening to me from the camera, which is probably better anyway, because what I want you to do is I want you guys to hear the music that actually comes out of this thing. So I'm going to actually go to, I'm going to have to go to one of my lovely non-copyrighted musics. And let's get some of those playing. Let's see what we get. Let me grab here. Let's just grab this one. Now this thing gets loud. You can turn it down easily from this. But if you want it loud, so it actually does really, really well. Super impressed with it. One thing I want to show you guys too is if you're on like Spotify, for instance, on here, I'm going to let it kind of breeze through kind of quickly just so I can show you guys because I don't want to get copyrighted on this stuff. But let's just see. Let's just pick let's pick something on here. So the cool thing about this is I can skip through the music, all of this. I can also pause it. I can start it back up. So there's no need to get your phone out. What you can do is set your, pick a playlist, your favorite playlist, and literally just put it on that. But if you find a song you don't want, skip it. All from the remote. So the nice thing about this is you could technically just mount this remote or just keep it, in your box or whatever. You don't have to fumble with your phone trying to figure out where it's at. You can work everything off of this. If you want to turn this thing off, you can just hit the button.
Power off.
Powers it off. So super nice, easy. It's really such a quick install too. I mean, aside from having to take the roof off, that takes longer than actually installing this thing. So, take the roof off. You have a couple bolts, clamps that you're going to put on there and literally run the wire down. There's nothing else to do to it. There's nothing crazy. If you want to get crazy with it and install, you can. If you want to get into the wiring side of things and really dig down and, hook it up to the pulse bar, stuff like that, you can run all the wiring for that. Not an issue. So you've got the option there. But if you want to get going quick, you can have this thing on in a matter of minutes and get it going. I said it took longer to take the roof off than anything. So I've got to say, super impressed with it. Highly impressed with how loud it gets. I know it probably doesn't pick up well on the camera, but when you're out riding, when I took it out for a ride, I was like, holy shoot, excuse my language, I almost about cussed there, but holy crap. It literally at 60 mile an hour, you can blare music if you wanted to with a windshield wide open. So if you guys that don't run windshields and stuff like that, you can still hear this thing, which is really nice. So Ehaho, I have been super impressed with all of their products. The whips have been great. The speaker that I've got in my truck has been great. All their stuff has always been very good, has held up very well. And this is going to, I'm sure, be the exact same way. We're going to be testing it out, taking it on this this deal that we're going to do for the parade, play some Christmas music for that. And I'm actually pumped about it. And for those wondering, like, is that thing too close to your head? Reality is, no, it's not. I mean, I'm 5'10", 5'11", depends on what day it is. But you can see, like, I have plenty of room, even with a helmet. I mean, even if I have, like if I really sit up off the seat by a couple inches, I'm still not even going to hit it there. I mean, even bouncing around, it would take a lot. But I'm going to put a link for this down in the description, guys. Pick one up if you're interested in one. I'm telling you, if you're looking for a soundbar, it's really hard to beat, I think, for the money. So I'll put a link down for it. Appreciate you all for watching. Stay tuned on the next one. We'll see you then.